What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, all right? Let's get straight right into it. All right, so I'm back with another video. You already know there's a lot going on the weekend, so I apologize for not posting, but you already know I'm back. And let's get straight right into it. So what happened over the weekend, I think it was around like maybe Thursday, Friday, Dwight Howard officially signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I'm saying? He officially signed there. Like I was saying, I talked about on my previous video what my thoughts on are if he was to sign or not, who they should pick up. So it was between Marcin Gortat, which is a hell no, especially at this point in his career. I mean, he can still play and get a job in the NBA, but like on the Lakers for what they need, no. Marcin Gortat, no. Between Joakim Noah, which I was saying maybe, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think they want more of an offensive dynamic, at least someone who's going to finish more. You know what I'm saying? So clearly they went with Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard's coming in a situation where it was between them three, Dwight Howard, Joakim Noah, and Marcin Gortat. And Dwight Howard's coming off a situation where he has to redeem himself. You always get the best fighters when they have to redeem themselves and they have to prove. But at the end of the day, he has to prove. The best situation for guys is like when they have to prove and they have their ego is lower at the same time. Because people, when they have to prove but their ego is big, a lot of times it's like, do you know who I be? You know who I am? Give me the ball. Like, it can create problems, right? But in this situation, Dwight Howard, he's like, there's for a while, especially when he went to the Lakers, it was and after there, he was trading and bouncing. It was like, oh, Dwight Howard has to prove that he has a post game. He has to prove that he could do this. He could dominate in the post. He always has to prove. So the way he used to eat before with Orlando was pick and roll. He got it here and there in situations, but it was pick and roll alleys. You already know offensive rebounds, putbacks, you know, off of passes, not really pick and roll. Not really post up. He post up here and there and did the hook shot, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the bread and butter. And then that's when you seen him in LA and other places where he had to, like, it was the stigma around him was, yo, does Dwight Howard have a post game? He needs to develop a post game. He needs to develop some moves, like a go-to move. So that's when he was there trying to do the right hook, the left hook, the face up, jab step, dribble, one dribble spin, all of that type of stuff, right? That's when he was trying to do that and he was trying to revamp his game, get in mid-range, but he just never shot well from the free throw line and from mid-range. He just, like, he's doing it in practice, but it never translated to the game. Like, what people think and see what people do in the practice sometimes doesn't translate to a game. It's a complete different thing, especially when you're not comfortable, where it's like, we're going to you, we trust you in the offense. That's why I've been telling people, like, same thing with JV with the Raptors. Like, certain times it's like, as a big, like, I feel for them because it's like, give me the ball. And at the end of the day, you should still cook. Like, don't get it twisted. It's not an excuse, but it's just a reason. There's a difference between an excuse and an explanation, right? So this is just kind of like a reason why, like, you can see these bigs, their limitations, and it looks like they're more limited because they could do the stuff. You see it off the court. You know what I'm saying? See it off the main court, like on the practice and whatever. But when it comes to the actual games, the coach and the play style and the system is like, go to this guy A, go to this guy B. You get it in this situation, do this, do this. So if you get it now in the post and it's like you're supposed to pass out or whatever the case is, like, no, I'm doing me. And you do a move and you miss, it's like, they're looking at you like you're not getting the ball again. It's like you have one opportunity. All eyes are on you. The point guard's eyes are on you. You better make that hook. You better make that creating bucket. If you make that creating bucket, okay. They still won't even go to you at a steady diet. It'll be like, okay, good shit, boy. That's all it is. Good shit, boy. But then if you miss it, it's like, what's wrong with this guy? That's not you. You're not built like that. Stop this. And then it's in the guy's head. So he now gets it. He has an advantage, clear, and he should go to work. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, they don't trust me like that. You know what I mean? So it's sometimes, especially when you're not dominant big, like when you're not dominant skill set, people know you as you go to work and you cook in the post. It's kind of like, and you're trying to make a name as cooking in the post. That fine line is where you could see guys. It's like, it's a mental game. And that's why you see now they don't, like JV, he won't play better on defense because, like, I'm not getting no touches. You only give me in this anus situation where most of the times I'm going to miss, I have to force it up. You know what I mean? Three in the key's about to happen, whatever. And then it breaks. It's like, oh my God, this guy's garbage. Or he throws an alley, I didn't expect it. And, you know, it missed it. It's like, this guy's garbage. You know, and people don't understand, like, the dynamics. That's why it's like, it's about mental game. That's why basketball, especially in the NBA, it's about the right situation, the right fit, and being in the right spot. Now, when it comes to Dwight, people are sleeping. People are sleeping because the last couple of years, let's actually go to the stats, man. The last couple of years, like, he's actually been eating. He's actually been eating. Like, Not this year that just played, so the 2018-19 season only played 9 games, and even with those 9 games, he averaged 13 and 9. 13 and 9 in 9 games, you know what I'm saying, playing with John Wall and them, whatever, right? So he was still like, he's trying to fit in a new team, right? Bradley Beal and all of them. But like the other 3 years before that, so the 2015-16 season, his last year in Houston, he played 71 games, wasn't injured, his first season back from being healthy. He averaged 14 points, so 13.7, 14 points, and then he averaged 11.8 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 14 and 12. Oh my God. On what, 62% shooting, 1.6 blocks. That's elite. That's not no scrub. That's not no scrub. 14 and 12. That's not no scrub. Don't get it twisted. That's not no scrub. The year after that in Atlanta, people are like, oh my God, what's Dwight doing here? He went home or whatever. He had, what did he play? 74 games out of 82. That's good. And what did he do? 14 points, 13.5, and 12.7. So 14 points, 13 rebounds. Oh, bruh. 63% shooting. 1.2 blocks. That's still elite. And then the year after that, 81 games out of 82 with Charlotte. People are sleeping. Like, he's putting in work. He averaged 17 points and 13 rebounds. Like, are we serious right now? That one was 55% shooting. 1.6 blocks. Like, so he's been eating. Like, he's actually been low key. I don't know why it's low key, but he's been eating. Especially if you play fantasy and you've been having on your team, you'd be like, Dwight's actually eating on a regular basis. Like, what big average is 17 and 13? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Most big that average that amount of rebounds, they don't average that amount of points. You know what I'm saying? 17 and 13 is solid. So that's not this year that just passed, the last year, right? 17-18 season with Charlotte. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, you got to understand, like, this man, he's still a problem. He has the ability, like, he still added a 1-2 moves, 1-2 arsenal. He has the right hook. He sometimes does the left hook, right? He does the face up, jab step, drop step, right? He does that body, shoulder into your body, and then punch or whatever. He's more grounded, but he still can get up. Like, pick and roll. It's still there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for what? This is the perfect situation for him, because every other time he was looked at as, I'm the dominant big. You get what I'm saying? I'm the dominant big. Give it to me after ISO and after create, pass out, and all that type of stuff, like he did in Orlando and other places. Like, you're the second guy. Like then when he was in Houston, James Harden, then it's Dwight, go to work, show me type of thing, right? That's what they're expecting him to do. But this is for first time in a while, since probably Orlando. Like, even when he went to Lakers, you're expected to cook too. This time he's actually not expected to cook, because you have AD and you have Bron, right? Or Bron and AD. You have both of them. You know, they're the 1-2, 1A, 1B, whatever the case is, 1 or 2. He's not even a third option. Like, you have Kuzma, right? Kuzma, like I said, is probably gonna be a third option. Most definitely. People are sleeping. That's why they should have never went for Kawhi, like I've been said. So he's gonna be the third option. That's a big 3 that they basically have. And then Dwight Howard just fit in. So he's actually, like, for what he does, if you turn that into basically a role player, because like, if you, like, what I'm trying to explain is basically, most bigs is like, you have to eat. The fact that he's basically going to play DeAndre Jordan role, a Rudy Gobert role, where it's like, I defend and I get my points in spurts. He is basically perfect situation for him, is where he doesn't have to go to work all the time. He can get it. If he gets a rebound, punch, he gets it. And it's like, oh, okay. Now he does his move. Like, he's getting it within the flow. And it's not like, we need you. So he could actually fit right in. That's been the problem with Dwight, is where we need you. What do? You know what I mean? He always thrives in the situation where it's like, we still need you, but we're not giving it to you like we need you. You know what I'm saying? It's like other people are kind of get it in, then you get it because that guy's covered, right? And he's eating in those situations. Now, that's the perfect situation for him, but it's not the perfect situation for the Lakers, because, like I said, LeBron has never played and eaten with an elite big. Now you have 2 bigs. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's like, for the Lakers, I don't think it's the perfect situation for Dwight Howard. I think Dwight Howard, for his individual self, to show that he could win, show that he could play and be humble, show that he doesn't have the OD ego, turn it around where he's more, you know, because he's more focused. He's not laughing and doing all that joke stuff. It could help turn around his image. It's a perfect situation for Dwight. He's on the limelight, playing every game is in the limelight, because when he's eating in Charlotte, nobody watching Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So he's actually in the limelight. So if he's eating and he's doing 14 and 13, Capella numbers, like at an elite level, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's perfect situation for Dwight. So Dwight Howard, I know he's smiling. He's getting ready. You know what I'm saying? He's getting ready. He's probably going to get more slimmer, you know what I mean? So he could move and be more agile, because obviously the weight adds to the knees and all these injuries that he's been obviously having, the back, right? That he's been having. So, you know, it's a perfect situation for Dwight. But like I was saying, is for the Lakers, I don't think it's the perfect situation. A lot of people are like, obviously, the more names you get, the better. But like I said, it's not always about the name. Same thing with in Cleveland with LeBron. Oh, we have Wade, we have this. It's not about the names. It's about the play style, man. It's about the play style. It's about the play style at the end of the day. Oh, we have IT. Like, it's about the play style. Like, LeBron does not play well with bigs. I've been told y'all. Unless LeBron somehow is doing reverse pivots, pulling up step backs, behind the back crossover, you know what I mean? Or high post, you know what I'm saying? Like, face up, step back, and he doesn't need to go to the paint to score. Like KD, if you actually watch KD and all these other guys that are elite scorers, they score within ways that the game comes. And a lot of the times, if you actually look at their field goals, out of, let's say, 12 buckets, they score 12 for 16, 12 for 18, 12 for 20. Out of those 12 buckets, 8 of those buckets are perimeter, or at worst. Most of the times, those games that they're cooking, they're hot. 11 of those 12 are actually on the perimeter. And then the time they go to the paint is a lot of the time it's free throw line or transition. But like half court, like it's perimeter buckets. Like you don't need to go in the paint to score. That's overrated. You don't, because the threat is on the perimeter. When you go to the paint, it's not that much of a threat. It's easier to guard you when you just keep attacking, going to the paint. It's the same thing. People were looking at Kawhi, just pull up. Stop going to the paint. They're trapping you in the paint. Saying that's why Giannis was getting padded. We meet you in the paint, we trap you. You got to pull up before you get there. Then it changes. Now people step up even higher, so the paint's even more open for other people. Man, people have to help more higher and more in more uncomfortable situations that now everybody else is more open. You know what I'm saying? The spacing is better. It's just, that's why the best scorers who are more is like they're unguardable and they do so much, and it impacts the stat sheet in a different way. That's why as much as Curry's be sussing in the clutch, the way he could score, it automatically creates spacing. You have to guard this guy half court, etc., etc. Like, it's all kinds of stuff, right? So it's like, I'd rather have that skill set than just me scoring in the paint, because I'm limited to who I could play with. I have to pick and choose who could be on my team. I just can't bring big names. And that's what's going on here. It's big names. But like, imagine AD and Dwight is on the court and LeBron's on the court. Like, where's the spacing? 2 shooters, that's it? Where's the spacing? And I don't want to hear this, oh, AD can play perimeter. That's just what happened to K-Love. K-Love wasn't supposed to be on the perimeter like that. If you really know K-Love's game in Minnesota, he's not on the perimeter like that. That's why he's getting 30 rebounds. He's on the block too. Now I just want, because I could shoot better than Bron, or better than the main guy can shoot, why can't Bron space out? Now AD has to be on the perimeter just chilling at the 3-point line. K-Love has to be the perimeter chilling at the 3-point line. Bosh has to be at the perimeter chilling at the 3-point line. Now y'all will see, man. At the end of the day, I don't like this mix. I actually see them. I probably see them being like, I'll be surprised if they're 3rd seed, the Lakers. I probably see them like 5th or 6th seed at best. That's their best. 5th or 6th seed. That's what I see. At worst, maybe 4. But like 3, if they see the 3rd seed, I'd be like, wow, I'm surprised. I'd actually be shocked if they're 3rd seed. In the West? And it's the first year together. That's why I admit Cousins. That's why I'm so mad, man. Because Cousins, at least, like, he would space out. Even if you have AD and Cousins, they've worked together in Pelicans. One is on the perimeter, one is in the paint. Like, they worked and they're spacing out. It's just they didn't have shooters around them. That's why they, it was harder for them to go as far. But even then, they were still winning games. Now you have AD, Cousins, and LeBron. It's like, okay, at least 2 of them can space out. Maybe, you know what I mean? Howard, AD, and then and Bron, and then substitute JaVale. Because AD's not playing the 5, man. He wants to play the 4. In AD's mind, he actually wants to play the 3. He wants to be KD low-key. He wants to be dribbling on the perimeter. Like, he doesn't want to play this. He doesn't want to play this. He doesn't want, like, he's a guard at heart, man. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, it's good move, big name wise for the Lakers. Like, big name wise, more big names you have playing in the league, like for the league, it's better. Now we just waiting on Melo. Dwight Howard is signed, no Melo. We just waiting on Melo, man. We waiting on Melo. Beasley, no Melo. Like, bro, somebody, Raptors, anybody, man. God damn, yo. Anyways, it's True Talks. Because True Talks, you already know, share, like, and subscribe. Dive into the video. You already know. I give that context, boy. You already know. I give that truth, boy. I give that truth. You already know. So coming up closer to the season, I'll just wait until when the season's more closer that I'm going to actually be doing film breakdown on players and how I see them going to play. And if they translate that play style into their new teams. You got so many guys. There's Kawhi, there's PG, there's AD. So many dynamic duels, seeing how they're going to flow. KD, Kyrie. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So we got a jam pack coming up. Basically, training camp is what? September? Right? Me already know, or what is it, end September? Or I forgot. First week October? I forgot what. I think end September. But yeah, so it's coming up. It's approaching, man. It's True Talks. Because True Talks, man. You already know. And I'm out, man.